Okay, hey everyone. I have the lovely Rachel on with me, and I just wanted to share her story and ask her a couple of questions about her journey with Isagenix. So, first off, we always just like to preface we don't like to claim to treat, cure, or prevent anything with Isagenix. This is just simply great nutrition. And everyone is going to experience something different with Isagenix based on their level of physical activity, based on how they utilize the products and stick to the program. So with that being said, this is the beautiful Rachel. I would love for you to tell us, Rachel, how did you find Isagenix?
I was scrolling through Facebook and the lovely Amanda had posted some, questions. Are you, looking to feel better, kind of lose some weight? And I was like, oh, let's just see what she has to say. And we started messaging, and that was it for a little bit.
So how long did it take you to watch before you decided to jump in?
About 9 months. It took me about 9 months being in the Facebook group, looking at all the amazing stories, all the ups and the downs, but ultimately the ups were what got me.
And I know you were like, I don't know who this person is. Like, I don't know if I can trust her. Like, there's a little bit of skepticism, right? But what made you ultimately decide that, like, as you watched, like, that was the time you needed to jump in?
Um, well, to be honest, it was the 30-day money back guarantee. I was like, well, if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work and I get my money back. And if it works, then yay me. And luckily it did.
Perfect. So what tell us some things that you experienced prior to Isagenix. Like how were you feeling in your body?
I was extremely overweight. I was unhappy with myself inside and out. I had depression, anxiety. I was just down on myself for my appearance. I had let myself go for years, and I was finally just done. I needed a change.
Well, thank you for sharing. It's not always easy, right, to like
No.
dip your toe in or jump in. So how long have you been doing Isagenix, and what are some things that you have experienced in your journey?
I started Isagenix towards the end of February of 2020. I was excited and nervous and scared. I figured I would totally screw it up because, I like to eat, I like to drink, I like to do, normal things, and changing my entire lifestyle was scary. But it was actually one of the easiest things I've ever done. I was very surprised at how quickly I felt better. I slept better. My mood was better. I was starting to get a little bit more self-love as I saw results, knowing that, look what I can do for myself.
I love it. Yeah, Rachel and I love our Bloody Marys.
Yeah, yes.
So it's not something you have to give up entirely. You just eat and drink for
No.
your goals, right?
Yeah. And it's finding that balance. And it's surprisingly easy to do that once you start seeing the changes in your body and really loving how you're feeling and what you're seeing.
I love that. What is one of your favorite products? I know.
Love the Bia. The energy drinks are great. They're super low calorie, so I don't feel guilty, not a lot of sugar. The Hydrate, I love that. It helps me get a gallon of water in a day, which I had a really hard time doing. I was dehydrated all the time. And so now I have no problems drinking water, which, it's my go-to. That's what I drink. So those two, and then the shakes are really good. I really enjoyed learning how to mix them up and, create new flavors by adding, granola or extracts, all sorts of fun stuff.
I love that. So tell us about your transformation. Like, what have you achieved over the last 8 months, if I counted on my fingers, right?
Right. Well, I started out just under 180. And I had really good results. The first, 30, 45 days, I went from a size 16, 18 down to a size 12. And it wasn't necessarily the number on the scale. I was just losing inches at such a rapid rate that none of my clothes fit.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
That's awesome. And how much have you tracked your inches? I know you've tracked your weight since February. How much have you kind of released in your body so far?
I have it all written down because every time I measure,
Yeah.
I never do the math on it, but it's rather significant. I think I was like a 40-inch waist or so, and down to about a 27.
Woo! Girlfriend, that is so awesome.
Yeah.
Good. And I always love the like transformation stories, right? But I feel like it's so much more than just the inches and the pounds. Like it's the health factor, right? Like you said, like the self-love, the feeling confident, like those are things that this journey gives you, right? But then also all of the things that you're doing for the inside of your body and like long term.
Yeah.
So if you could say one thing to someone maybe watching this video thinking, is this for me? What piece of advice would you give someone who's looking to get started or maybe has just gotten started?
Well, if they're, apprehensive about starting it, you really have nothing to lose. Either going to work and you're going to work it and it's going to be amazing and you're going to be so happy that you did, or you get your money back, and for somebody that's already started and is just beginning, I would say give it everything you got. Don't let the products sit on the counter because that's when they don't work.
Yeah, amen.
They won't go into your body unless you put them there. And it's just worth it overall.
Yeah, I love that.
And if you're just trying to, even gain weight or just be healthy in general, it's amazing nutrition.
Yes, it is. Well, I want to thank you for telling us a little bit about you and your story, and I just freaking love you so much. So I'm glad you're on this journey with us, and I'm glad that you found help. And if you guys watching this have any questions for Rachel or about Isagenix, make sure to drop them below.
Thanks, Amanda.